All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 4 of our playthrough of the Railway Empire 2 Scenario 10 called Etoile, Paris. And we are in pretty good shape. I think we're going along all right. We're in our second year, not quite halfway through our second year. And we're down here, we're waiting on either Orleans or Tours to hit 50,000 to get this task done. And we need to grow Paris all the way to 90,000 to put a university in. And we need to get 19 goods available in Paris. And let's just take a quick look at Paris and see if we're doing all right. We're growing at 98.4%. And we've got, what do we got? We need some lumber and some clothing to get into Paris, and cheese. Okay, we've got a lot of things we need. And we've got a business here. Let's just look at our clothing, because we own that clothing, 2 and 2. So they're producing 0.8, and we need 0.7 in Paris. It's not getting enough, and we've got what do we got here? We've got they need 0.7. They're barely producing, so we need to bump up our production of clothing here first of all. And the other thing is, we've got this business here, a cloth business in Lille, and we really need to wipe that out. So we do not want this flow of goods to go to both of these places. All right, we want it to go only to here. And there's an easy way for us to do that. We're just going to take it all. We'll make money on it anyway. We're going to take it all like this. And I think we'll put another station in Lille. Give us a little bit more money. Okay. And we're going to have a line that goes from here to here. All right. And we're going to put repairs on this end. Okay, I think we did that, didn't we? Yes, okay. And then we want to have supplies for this little line right here. And we want a single train to go from here to here, full of wool. Okay. Now, we want to save some money and bump this clothing. I hate owning these, but we need to get the right industries in here. So we're going to have to save up $540,000 to bump that up. That's going to take us a little over a week to raise that money. And I do think that's the single best thing we could do right this minute. Okay, the weaving, no. I want the clothing, I want to bump it up to a level 2. So it's producing enough that we can export to here. Now we want, let's look at, what is this guy worth, this cloth business here. See, we can buy him for next to nothing, because he's not going to be able to get the cloth anymore, and he's not going to be able to sell any. He's not going to make any money. So we'll buy him, and we're going to knock him down and put in a sawmill. And the sawmill, do we have extra? Yeah. We got plenty. We're going to go here and find the one that's going to Lille, right here, and we're going to give it a buddy. Okay. So we've got plenty of wood going into Lille. And then we're going to see a sawmill's not as expensive. What does it cost us? Factory sawmill, $409. So we're going to save up $409,000. So let's look at our money and see if bonds can help us. 1.5. Our company values is 21 million. So 10% of that is 2.1 million. So we could carry a 2.1 million bond If we close this, we could get some more money, but it'd be quicker to just wait till we have 500,000, which will take us a little over a week, and we'll knock down the textiles and put in a sawmill, and we'll have plenty of lumber going, and we'll be able to get planks going to our three-city cluster here. And once I do this, then we got to go back here. Orléans and Tours, I probably should be doing them first, but I'm kind of going where I'm going now. All right, so we're going to take this cloth, knock it down, and replace it with a sawmill here in Lille. There we go. There's a sawmill. And if we look at the production of the sawmill, he's making 1.6. They need 0.7 here. Yeah, we should start seeing some planks heading to Paris. That's what we want to see. Okay, and what are you? Nice to Paris. Is having a problem with supplies. Geez, no wonder. Let's put some supplies down here. Let's put some supplies up here. Okay. Oh, and I see he kind of misses the one, this guy here. He'll get to pick up supplies down there, so that'll be fine. All right, now the other thing we want to do, we're starting to make some money now. The other thing is, I know there's a task coming up for Lyons, like Nice, Lyons, Paris. I can pretend I don't know, but I do. So let's just deal with it. So let's come out of here and double track this Nice line that goes way all the way up here. Okay, it won't let us, it's too long. So we're going to double track that, which is 500,000. Okay. Yeah, we're over 400,000 balance per week now. We're starting to make some money. All right, now let's go ahead with this and come up here. Now let's figure out how in the world to make all this fit together. Let's see, we could probably delete that and maybe this and this, and then go like this and join in, and like this and join in. Okay. And then what we want to do is have this so that this Lyons line can be picked up, and we can do it ideally be able to come in, sweep out. So let's think about how would we get Lyons on here. This is pretty, I think I'd like to have it come up like this and then go across like that. It'd be a much faster line. So let's do that. Let's go here like this and think about having a line that comes out like this. Actually, 51's faster than any of our trains will go, so that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this a double. Double this up like so. Okay, and then give it switches and signals. And then we want to come out of this other end like this. And come down here, cross over. Get back on our main line like that. That's not bad. No, it's not bad at all. And like this.
Like the heart of a true star, Paris shines as the brightest of all cities in France. This would not have been possible by transporting goods only via canals.
Okay, I suspect we just got our, yes, we got our 5 cities, and now we just got to keep growing Paris to finish off this set of tasks. And we're going to put our signals in here. Let's put another supply tower in here somewhere. Like that. Okay. Okay, nice jump. 4.7 million. Let's just see what's happening here. Passenger mail revenue went up a lot. We're starting to make money. The production means we're starting to produce something from our industries. Freight went up a little bit. Our quarterly results went up 800,000 net. That's good. Good. All right. Now, pause for a second. Now, we do not have repairs here. I think what we'll do, though, is put repairs in Marseille and run Lyon, Marseille, Nice, Marseille, and then Montpellier, Marseille. Yeah. Then that would allow us to have the revenue producers here, so we can have like a like that. Okay. Now, the first thing we want to do is actually start a line that goes Nice, Lyon, Paris with Express, because that's going to be a task that's going to come up. We haven't seen that one yet. I'm cheating a little bit, I guess, but we know it's coming, so let's get ready for it. So go. So you can get started, and we must be missing we're missing signals signals somewhere. And then there should be a line, like a passenger line, that goes here, Orléans to Paris. Yeah, an express line. Okay. And then, okay, we got that one as a bonus. Now, I'd like to have Marseille in this with repairs. So if we put a station in Marseille, and we hook it up connect it up with the line to Nice. I think we'll just double track this. And we put repairs. And a restaurant. And we can go Marseille to Nice. There we go. And what else should we be doing? Growing Paris, of course. Okay, let's get back on that for a minute. Paris, 90%, that's no good. Dresses and lumber, dresses and lumber. And we need dairy industry somewhere. We may have to do like a specialty thing with the dairy and do like put it in Reims or someplace and have it feed Paris, Lille, and Brussels. Okay, Orléans has a lumber, interesting, and Tours doesn't have anything. Tours could do our a dairy for this group. Now Paris is going to get its third one is going to be ceramics, because that's how we can get the most possible goods flowing in there, because that opens up the coal and clay, which is out here. How are we looking? We're still not overly using these tracks. We could expand them, I think, would not be a bad thing to do. Like maybe, yeah, we're getting mild delays here. Like, we might as well avoid that. All right, let's go like this. Let's go delete this. Drag this out to the 5 mile mark or better. There we go. This to here. Then we can get back over here. And then on this side, we can go now. Let's see if either of these are like special. What are you? Lille to Paris, Orléans? No, we care about them, but we don't care about them as in they're trying to make some special bonus for us. So if they get reset, we won't be that upset. Right? So there we go. So there, now we should be able to double the throughput through that Paris station. That's a good thing. I don't see any giant holdups. What's our traffic looking like? 5%. That's fairly good, I think. Where were we? I'd like to get the rest of these cities online, like Clermont-Ferrand. He could run up to, we could do to Auxerre, actually. That would be a good one. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do, we could plug this guy into the system like this. Give him repairs and a restaurant, and then run a line that goes up to Auxerre. All right. Money. 1.5, 2.1. Our value is, we could take 2.4. So if we could close one, we could open another one. We could close the smaller one and get a nice big one going if we want it. What else can we do for Paris? Cheese. We could buy. We got Ren here that's doing kind of nothing. No. Where's milk? There's milk down here. Limoges. All right, the meat stays, the lumber stays, the dress stays, the alcohol stays, which means we need to, I would really like to have a dairy coming in from somewhere. I wouldn't mind having one in Tours as well for this set here. So why don't we think about putting dairy here in Tours, and then running? Yeah, we can modify these lines. So we'll do that. We'll do a we'll double track this station. It's got repairs. We're going to have a line that runs from here to Tours, a run full. and it can be with the car. And where is it running on? I don't see where it was running on track that didn't have signals. Yeah, just saw. Oh, right here, right here. There we go. They're hard to spot sometimes. Okay, and then the other train that uses this station, this guy here, will take tours off, and he'll just do these other two. And I think we have like a minimum. Yeah, good. All right. He'll just do these other two. That'll shorten his time. It should. And he will run out of track 1. And then this guy that goes directly to tours can come out of track 2 running full. Good. And now we're going to watch tours and give it a dairy, which is going to cost us $5.40. I think it's worth it. I'm happy with these, and I'm happy we don't own them. And I'm happy with these. Sad we own them, but that's okay. And I see a problem up here. We don't have supplies there. Probably don't have them here either. Okay. And research how we can get this one, the well-being. That's the other one we bumped up, actually. All right, so now we can just hold on until we get 300 for the Rhine. Dairy can go here. Beautiful. Let's see, we should have, yeah, we need libraries in Orléans and in Tours. There we go. Now, what else should we be doing? Without knowing exactly what's... Oh, I know. I think there's one that's Perpignan or Perpignan, or however you say that. We'll call it Perpignan, to Clermont-Ferrand to Paris. I actually think that's one that we have too. So let's just... I'm going to assume that's correct. We got repairs here, so we'll just run... We'll run a line out of here that goes straight down to Perpignan, like this, kinda, to this guy right here. And down here we'll put in a restaurant and a post office. And we'll run track that goes plugs in here. That's pretty good. 351. We'll take it. And let's get some supplies. Okay. And I'm almost certain there's one that goes like this. 1, 2. I'm not really not sure, but we'll. It doesn't match. What's wrong? Oh, I see. Okay, what we need here is it was coming in on 2 and trying to go out on 1, which isn't going to work. But if we do this, put gridirons on both ends. Now he can get out of there. And we can have a train that goes here to here. I think this is right. I don't know. To here. And go. Okay, good deal. And what are you? Le Grand to Paris. Oh, he misses this supply tower. Yeah. We'll put a supply tower here. And was there another problem somewhere? That looks pretty good. Okay. And this guy here, we could actually tell him to, we can clean him up by resetting him. There we go. And he says he's running on track without signals. Where would that be? Oh, right here. Okay. They're all double growth. They're all double growth. Let's see if we're making enough lumber. We're making 1.6 and we need, no, we're not. I'd like to bump up the sawmill. He's getting wood. Let's double him up. go. He's got plenty to export. Now we could look into cleaning up our act on the getting more track here and getting freight line and passenger line for this whole cluster. Now, I mean, we could get away without doing it, but let's think about this. You've got, we've got to get these lines running. Brussels, we've got to get these city to city because the cities are getting bigger now. And the thing is, like Paris has no clothing and Brussels has 11 to export. That's ridiculous. Do we have any? And we've got lumber planks to export. So we got to make sure we're getting this stuff to all these places. Ho. Why don't we set up a freight line and a passenger line? He said. So does that mean I'm going to kill this again? Probably kill this as well. Yeah, let's do. Let's bite the bullet here and go. Cut you off. Maybe we can let this one train get in here. There we go. Then we're going to delete this. Then we'll have track that runs all the way up here. And here. All the way down. Okay, now this. Reconnect with this. And this can reconnect with that. Reset our signals. Oh, and then get this. Reconnected, and then get that Orléans thing reconnected. Where would that be? Right here. Okay, now we need to reorganize these trains. So we need to have actually we want to have a freight station. Not really, it doesn't necessarily buy us that much. What we'll do is look at the trains that are going from Brussels to Paris, this line. Okay, this is actually the freight line Brussels to Lille, right? So what we're going to do with this is convert it to freight, okay? And it's going to go Brussels-Lille, Brussels-Lille, just the way it's doing. And then it's going to go to Paris, only when it goes to Paris, it's going to hit a waypoint. I thought I was editing it. I want to hit a waypoint. How do I, what in the world? From here, I want you to hit, oh, here it is, there. I want you to hit that waypoint. There. So keep running this way to Lille, and then let me see. Brussels-Lille, Brussels-Lille, Brussels-Lille. That's all good. Then we want you to hit a waypoint out of Lille. Why can't you hit it? Oh, I see. I see why you can't hit it. This will make sense in a second once we put switches on this end. Max of 2. Why not 4? There. Now let's see that line. Now, oh, I didn't change anything or save anything. So we're going to go freight, and we're going to hit a waypoint out here, and that's going to be after you leave Lille. So you'll run over here on the freight side, run down to Paris, come back. I think we'll give it a waypoint there too, just to be specific. All right, so that's the freight going Brussels to Lille, and it's now doing what we want it to do, which is using the freight stuff. Okay, so confirm. Then we've got Dover to Lille. We don't care about. Fabrone to Lille. What's that? Oh, that would be a freight line. Why do I keep seeing the same one? Sorry. Routes using this from Fabrone to Lille. Edit that line. Okay. You run up through here. They're just going to naturally take this right-hand side because that's where they're coming from. That's all cool. Okay. Fabrone to Lille. All right, so you're good. Legrand to Lille. That's our. Oh yeah, that's this guy. So we may have to edit him a little bit. Yeah, we're going to want him to go hit this and this. So when you leave Legrand, get over here on the freight side. Use the freight track. And your freight only. And go. Okay. Now Lille to Paris, I think we're going to make this one. This is now going to be an express line. And we're going to have it run. Never did change it. It's going to run just Lille to Paris, and it's going to use these two over here. 1 and 2. And it's going to hit 1 coming out of Paris and 2 coming out of Lille. Like that. That way we'll have an express line running over here with a couple of trains on it. Good. And then Lille Raw. Let's see what it does. mean, we could let it just run the way it is on the express, or we could move it over here. I think we can just leave it. Little raw. That's okay. We'll for now we'll leave it. We'll think about putting another station in Lille and moving it over there. Let's see. Where does it go? Where does it go? All this stuff over here we're not changing just yet. We're just changing this end of stuff right now. So that one's okay. And Mullins rest should be good. It'll probably run up that right hand side. Beautiful. Okay. So I think we can wrap up this episode. Went by pretty quickly. We don't have. We need a line from Lille to Paris that is freight. And I want it to run over there. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to tell it to run over there. Lille to Paris. Okay. I want to have a couple of trains. One might be enough, but we'll run two. You can see there's a lot of freight we could be hauling. And then Brussels to, we didn't mess with Brussels, but I think we need to look at Brussels to Paris. So Brussels is fine except for probably this one and this one. Let's see what it does. This is Brussels to Paris. I think I'd like to make this the, this is a freight train. Oh, no, sorry. This one, I'm going to rename this. This is actually Brussels to Lille freight. Right, it only goes to Paris to get repairs. So that's confusing. Okay. So this is Paris to Brussels. There's only the one train. So what we want to do with this, we don't really need a passenger line going Paris to Brussels that can go through Lille. So we want to make this one into a freight line. And we want a couple of trains on it. And we want it to go actually just the way it is. We want it to go over here on the freight track. So 1, 2, just like that. And take the bypass and the whole bit. And confirm. And you, that's okay. That's milk to Paris, and it's Paris probably doesn't need enough milk. Oh, we got salt we need to bring into the system. Oh my word. There's salt up here. That'll be easy enough. All right, I want to run it for a moment and just see what the stress on these lines looks like. See, it shows 0, but that's just because the trains haven't run over here yet. It'll pick up when they once you get the traffic going. What I really want to see is the freight. And let's shoot. Look at this. We did the 4 lanes here and didn't bother to do them on the other side. So let's go. Let's go 4 wide like that. Get that train out of the way. There. Okay. And let's go ahead and expand Brussels to 4. What have I done? I skipped one. Skipped a platform. There we go. Now, what about these fellas here? We really should wrap this up, but do we own anything? We own the dairy. We don't have any dairy going to this system at all. Fruit, veggies. Man, we got a lot of work to do. All right, next episode, we'll do a lot of work. We got a lot of more city growth work we got to do in these two. The city growth is a pain. I say it's a pain. That's where you're playing the game, really. It's playing the game. All right, so we got to figure out how to get dairy into this system. I don't want to wait till we have another industry slot open up. We're going to bring it in from Cayenne or Reims or Luxembourg or Cologne or somewhere, and make sure this one's going okay. And I don't like this one tick growth. That's just no good. And we gotta get fruit. We gotta get all that good stuff. I think we're okay on this. We're growing them. Yeah, we're doing okay, not great. What's our rate of growth in Paris? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Dresses, we should be getting dresses. on number 1. Let's watch it and let's just see if it takes some like dresses back to Paris. That's what we'd like to see. And it's a freight line now, so it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's a freight line now, so it won't take up space with the passengers and mail. It should take all freight. There we go. A bunch of cloth and some dresses, and then the second one is taking a bunch of dresses and some cloth. Beautiful. Okay, good. All right, so that cluster should be working much better now, and we're going to have to take a look at this one in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.